Nate's beef time. We're going to debunk some myths today. Last time I was on location, I got to use a little dog poo-poo, but I'm not using dog poo-poo today because I heard a lot of things about it, and it wasn't my place. It was actually my buddy's girlfriend's place that was out of town, and then she saw the video and she's like, "You let him bring dog poop into my house?" Yep. But it was a good video, so if you haven't seen it, go to my YouTube channel, go to my Nate's Beef, you'll see them. Look at my last one, the mind's right, the time is right, a little motivational for you, but today we're going to debunk the myth of putting on muscle. Muscle is one of the things that most of us want to try to put on, whether it's to change a look, to maintain a look, to fight age, to feel better, to get back at an ex, look better than you did after you guys broke up, or get ready for a wedding, whatever it is. Everybody wants to tighten and tone something. And with that, muscle doesn't come on as easy as some of these tools that people use, whether it be the bioimpedance. You're going to have the scales that you use with your hands, the one you step on with your feet. You have calipers. You have there's actually a new machine that scans you up and down. You have the float tanks where you're sitting in a tank and you breathe out, and it's going to go use a displacement theory. All of these do have some scientific backing to it, but all of them have a margin of error. Scales, the ones that you buy at your store, I'm not going to promote or demote any store that you get at a store, and you step on it and it says, hey, guess what? You have 30 pounds of muscle, you have 60 pounds of fat, you have 10 pounds of water, so forth. Those are plus or minus 7%. So you always want to be wary when people are using these tools to promote their programs or promote that they have found a way to put on muscle. We've all seen it before, pound of muscle, right? Regular Ziploc bag. Got some extra lean ground beef in there. Do not worry, I'm not going to waste it. Going into my meal prep. If you're going somewhere and someone says, hey, congratulations, you just put on 3 pounds of muscle, lost 2 pounds of fat, that's why the scale's only 1 pound of difference. Well, if you keep that as a law of average, let's lowball it. If 1 week you do 2 pounds, and let's say you do that twice in a month, that's 4 pounds of muscle in 1 month. If you are able to maintain that program, 4 times 12, you're able to put on 48 pounds of muscle. 48! That would take a 100-pound female and turn her into a 150-pound heavyweight bodybuilding champion. The math does not add up. You cannot put muscle on that easy. What are some of the variables that go against you for gaining muscle? Stress. Stress and cortisol. Cortisol loves to eat muscle. Anytime you have new muscle is the first muscle to leave. So if you put on 2 pounds of muscle, then you start dieting down and calorie deficit, you're going to lose that muscle first. So you need time for the muscle to mature, get more dense and more resilient to breaking down. You have your age. When you hit a certain age, every single year, your body's trying to lose 1 pound of lean muscle mass. You have your job. Okay, is your job sedentary? Is it active? You're going to have, what's my food like? Do I have enough protein? Is my protein down? When you're eating, when you're training to take your body and add more mass. Our bodies are designed to be lazy. So when we're adding on 2-3 pounds of muscle, your body's like, oh my God, I have to work harder. So it's going to try to burn that muscle off because your bodies are designed to be lazy. Now everyone's going to say, well, yeah, if I'm on steroids, yeah, these people use steroids. Okay, yeah, do steroids work? Yes, they work. Do I know people that are on steroids that are amazing physiques? Yes. Do I know people that are on more steroids than those amazing physiques and still look like crap? Yes. Steroids do not make an epic body or a dream god body or goddess body. It does not work that way. Buyers beware. When you're doing this, putting on muscle, can you do it? Yes. What's the trick behind putting on muscle? Consistency, where you're always making sure your nutrition's on point. Your sleep, number one thing, your sleep's on point. If you're not resting, muscles grow when you rest. You don't all of a sudden go to the gym, train your arms, yeah, you're gonna have your muscle pump, and you're gonna gain whatever it gains on the measuring tape, but if you go 2 hours later, that pump is gone. You need to rest to grow. It doesn't mean you're gonna spend 6 hours in the gym. Someone needs to spend 6 hours in the gym to train. That isn't it either. It doesn't matter how much time you're spending in the gym, it's how you're spending time in the gym for working towards your goals. So, consistency, yes. You want to be training, nutrition, sleep, stress is down. Make sure you're actually getting your hormone levels checked. If you don't have any testosterone in your system, men or women, the odds of you putting on muscle is going to be very, very difficult. I'm not saying go ahead and start supplementing it, but you have to be realistic. Get your blood work done. See where your hormone level panels are at. If they're out of whack, it's going to be super hard to put on muscle. You're like, oh my goodness, I have the worst job in the world. I'm so stressed. Odds of you putting on muscle, very, very slim. You can, yes, but you're going to have to make sure that your rest and your nutrition and your training's on point. I'm going to get in a little bit of trouble for this one, but the next time that you see an ad that says, look at my booty, this is what I was, I'm going to give them some extra time. 3 months ago, and then they're going to put up a picture. And then they're going to say, within 12 weeks, I'm going to take these muscles and then look like this. So if you see that, you start saying, catfish, catfish, because it ain't real. There's no possible way that you can grow a booty and no other muscle. If you're going to grow a booty muscle, anatomically speaking, it's tied into so many other muscle groups and joints that there's no way that you can be growing a booty muscle, the hardest muscle to grow, and not grow a muscle anywhere else. How the hell are you growing a butt that most people could never do in their whole lifetime, and you don't have a single shoulder? You don't have a bicep. But then I still see you in the gym training shoulders, training back, and you still not going anymore. And again, I don't care if people get butt lifts, butt injections, butt implants, whatever they're going to do, they're going to do. I don't care. It's whatever you're going to do to make yourself happy. But when people try to use it as a ploy to make money and saying, do what I do and get the muscle that I got in 8 weeks, 10 weeks, whatever else it is, then you know what? Put your doctor's name down, put how much you spent on it, and don't go ahead and take other people's money, because that's robbery. Be real with the muscle. Gaining muscle isn't as easy as you thought. It's hard. It takes work. Consistency. Get your blood work done to make sure that you're healthy. Make sure that you're eating a lean calorie surplus. You don't have to get fat. And be realistic with your goals. If you're able to put on 5 to 7 pounds of lean, consistent muscle every year training, you're doing a damn good job, and you're going to look different every single time. That's it for Nate's Beef. Thank everybody for watching to the end. It's a longer one, but we had to get some information. And then you had the catfishes before and after. Don't do it.